second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Oklahoma City has the edge here at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, how about their ball movement? That was a true definition of team basketball. All five guys moving, all guys rotating, everyone touching the ball, a bunch of assists, tons of easy baskets. It gives everyone on the floor confidence when you're playing like that.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
They were brick city, and it was painful to watch. Weak shooting starts to get contagious, and they were struggling all over the place. They got to work on getting more high-quality chances, more layups, fewer prayers.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness.
For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to you, I guess.
And you.
Not you.
Not him?
You.
Oh, her, for sure.
Them.
Yes.
This is Ernie Johnson. That's Kenny, that's Shaq. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. DeAndre Ayton was on fire in the first half. He had 16 points, 12 rebounds, and 1 block. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Suns.
Most team wants versatility at the 5 spot. Now DeAndre Ayton gives you that. We know about his size, the length, but what impresses me is the skill set, Ernie. Comfortable on the block, has the range out to the three-point line, great ball handler. He's what you get if you combine me and Kenny. Well, probably me and you, Ernie.
Kenny, how'd you think the Celtics were playing?
Well, I think they could be way more physical than they have been in the first half. Their defense gave up way too many easy looks, and that kind of defense will turn to a loss any night.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
An absolute miracle that one went in. A circus shot to end the quarter.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Suns lead by 3. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this
Jordan player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made
everything.
That wraps it up. He doesn't take over. Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action after this word.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They asserted themselves nicely in the second quarter and now have a fairly comfortable 5-point lead here at halftime. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, their shooting accuracy was on point. There was good play calling, of course, by the coaching staff, but it was great execution by the team.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Whatever their game plan was defensively coming in, that needs to change. Can't let a team shoot for a percentage in the high 50s and expect to come out on top. It's on the coaches and the players to adjust.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next.
Be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking
Our
team
Jordan
first.
player of the game, Yusuf Nurkic.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck.
For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA halftime show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 18 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, we've been watching Klay Thompson for a while now. He's a guy who's unselfish, and he's willing to defer, but when he's feeling it, he knows it's time to take over. His jump shot is pretty much the definition of repeatable motion, and that's what we saw in the first half, him repeatedly sinking shots.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And you know I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Yes, that'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.